I'm in the game!
俺がゲーム入ってる。
ジェフにカメオで出ていただきました。声は違いますけどね。
The voice is different, but we asked Jeff to appear in our game as a cameo.
Thank you. It was honored to be asked to be in the game. Matthew Mercer actually does the voice of the character that I play in the game. And I know there are a bunch of cameos in the game as well from friends of yours. Tell me a bit about the gameplay that we got to see there. I know it's a new style of game. And you've talked about, the Strand genre, and I think it's very important for people to see. There are a lot of hints there about the type of game that you're going to allow people to play.
まだちょっと言えないんですけど、皆さんサムとなって、分断された町と町、人と人をつないでいきます。
I can't really say so much, but you're going to play as Sam, and you're going to have to connect the fractured cities and people
東から西につないでいきます。
from east to west, and you have to connect.
で、間に彼を邪魔するテロリストとか BT とかがいます。
And there are some obstacles in the way, like BTs or terrorists, to avoid that.
その中にですね、一人で暮らしているジェフみたいな、プレッパーズというのがいまして。
And there are, along the way, you'll find people like living alone, like you saw Jeff, we call it preppers.
で、彼ら隠れて暮らしてるんで、メインストーリーにはあんまり関係ない人もいます。
There are actually kind of hiding, so some preppers don't really have to do with the main storyline.
なんで、彼らを探して彼らと仲良くなればいいことが起こると。その一つの例が先ほどのビデオですね。
So you might want to find these preppers along the way, and if you kind of get connected with them, you might have some good things that they provide you.
で、世界をつないでいくんですけども、そのうちに世界中の皆さんがつながっているという。そういう仕組みのゲームです。その中身はまだ言えませんけど。
So I can't really reveal too much, but when you start to connect like this in the game with preppers and others, you will notice that you're kind of connected to the people worldwide.
あと先ほどのデルトロ監督が出てるビデオで、BB が自家中毒になるっていうところありましたけど、BB にストレスをかけると泣くので、そこであやすときに、先ほどのビデオはプレイステーション4の、モーションセンサーのコントローラーで。
So in the video with Mr. Del Toro, he explained about the babies sometimes get self-poisoned. You saw in the gameplay as well when you kind of felt the baby is stressed. So what you do is you use the PlayStation 4's motion controller, sensitive controller, and you kind of like...
早く振ると怒るので。
But if you shake too fast, the baby will get angry. So make sure you kind of handle with care.
あとですね、おしっこをしてましたけど、
about the urine part, I have to say.
夜の深い時間なんでいいと思いますけど、
it's late enough to kind of discuss about that, right?
前を見ようとカメラを回しても、サムは絶対見せないです。
So if you're like try to move the camera and try to see what he's doing, Sam will move away, so you'll never see actually what he's doing.
あと街中とか人がいるところではサムはおしっこしませんので。
And also there's an option where you cannot release yourself like that.
ノーマンファンの方は安心してください。
Like if people are near you, so don't worry, Norman fans, you won't have to be, you don't have to worry about that.
Although I heard. Is it true that also can be a weapon, though, in the game?
そうですね。武器にもなりますし、皆さんをつなぐキーにもなります。
So yes, it could be used as a weapon, but also it could kind of it will be a kind of one of the key, and you'll find out later.
おしっこするとキノコが出ましたけど、みんなでおしっこをかけるといいことが起こります。
You saw the mushroom growing, so if everyone kind of does it at the same spot, you will have something good later on.
まあそこにそれがゲームのあれではないですよ。肝ではないんで。
Well, of course, that's not the main part of the game, okay?
メインは世界をつないでいくっていう。
The main part is to connect the world together.
Wow. Well, I got to say, it's so amazing to get a little insight into your mind between those clips and the gameplay. I think everyone's trying to piece together how this all fits together. But it's amazing stuff. Now, I know we have some photos when I got this. It was a couple of years ago when you scanned me.
はいはい、そうですね。
You wouldn't even tell me what we were doing, but you're like, come down to San Diego, sit here. They put dots on my face. They did the full scan. I was there the same day that Nicholas Winden-Refn did his scan as well. This was like, I think, September, October, 2 years ago. And I didn't know what you were going to do with it. You're like, trust me, Jeff. I'm like, okay, sure. And then I find out I'm Luden's fan, right?
彼のとこ行って彼にいろいろこう仲良くなるといいものをくれたりするので。
So if you find him in the game and if you go to him and make the connection with him, he might give you something good.
まあジェフは比較的見つけやすいところに隠れてるんで。
Jeff is actually
発
kind
売して
of
から楽しんでください。
apparent and you could find him easily. So when the game comes out, just look for Jeff.
Well, I'm honored to have a little role with a cameo. And there'll be some other cameos, I'm sure, as well in this game.
そうですね。まだ発表できませんけど、たくさんの方が隠れてます。
Yes, I can't really say who yet, but there are many people in cameos.
Mr. Kojima, thank you so much for coming all this way to share a little bit more of Death Stranding with us. What do you guys think? Pretty insane, right? Hideo Kojima. There's so much there, and we don't have to wait long because you guys are on track for the game to come out this November, right? Excellent. All right, Mr. Kojima, thank you so much.
The Sony booth and the signing session?
Yes, that's right. And Mr. Kojima will also be doing a signing session here at Gamescom, right? And that'll be...
一つ、
one more thing, sorry.
今日ここで発表しなかった、サムが何をすべきか、プレイヤーが何をするかっていうのを簡単に分かるようなブリーフィングの映像もブースで流しますので、
At the Sony
ぜ
booth,
ひ時間のある方は
you'll see more about like the briefing, the reason why Sam has to do this, the briefing scenes. You'll see at the Sony booth from tomorrow. So if you have time, just stop by.
でそれを見ると先ほどのジェフのビデオがより分かりやすく
And if you see
何
that,
をしてるかが分かって
you'll understand what you saw today with trying to find Jeff and things like that. So it will be, you'll get to be revealed more and you'll be understanding what we saw today.
Awesome. All right, so there's a briefing scene at the Sony booth. Mr. Kojima will also be doing a signing, and I can't tell you how much we all appreciate you coming all the way from Tokyo just as you're finishing the game, to be here for me, to be here for the fans. Give it up, Mr. Kojima. He's just finishing the game. Hideo Kojima, thank you so much, my friend. It's always such a pleasure. Aki, thank you so much. Hideo Kojima.